What up, YouTube? Timus here. In honor of M. Night Shyamalan's new film Ode, I'm going to be doing my reviews for M. Night Shyamalan films. So here is my review for pretty much the film that he's done like movies beforehand, but this is actually, I guess it's actually the film that pretty much broke M. Night Shyamalan into film star. Of course, if you remember back in the 90s, he was in loads of magazines that consider him as the next Spielberg. And this was pretty much the film that really put him on the map for most people, and that is the 1999 suspense classic, The Sixth Sense. Now, The Sixth Sense was of course, was the 1999 horror thriller that starred Bruce Willis, a very young Haley Joel Osment, who of course scored his first ever Oscar nomination. And The Sixth Sense is probably one of the most creepiest movies of the 90s. Here you got this young kid named Cole Sayre, played by Haley Joel Osment, who is like very haunted by a dark secret that he is visited by ghosts. So he is of course too afraid to tell anyone about his extinguish. Except he ends up talking to this child psychologist named Dr. Malcolm Crowe, played by Bruce Willis, and of course Crowe tries to pretty much uncover the truth behind Cole's supernatural abilities, where he could hear ghosts and all that. And yeah, I know the movie's been out since 1999, so I'm not going to spoil like the ending or anything because I don't know how many of you still haven't seen it. But I remember watching M. Night Shyamalan is pretty much known for twist endings, and Sixth Sense is no exception. The twist ending was really intriguing. You also had some other intriguing cast members here too. You had the likes of Toni Collette, who actually played the mother of Haley Joel Osment's character. You also had Olivia Williams, who actually played the wife of Bruce Willis's character. You had Donnie Wahlberg, of course. Back in the days, he pretty much was big with New Kids on the Block. So he was like so unrecognizable, but you would not even recognize Donnie Wahlberg in that. So you'd be like, wait, is that the guy from Blue Bloods? Yeah, totally different role for Donnie Wahlberg, Trevor Morgan, of course, from Jurassic Park 3 fame. You had loads of really cool supporting players, but of course the movie did have some iconic lines. Of course, the iconic line of "I see dead people walking around." That line there it's probably more chilling when Haley Joel Osment says it, but yeah, that line there will leave you chills behind your spine. It's such a creepy film. It of course scored a couple Oscar nominations. I believe Haley Joel Osment scored his nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Of course, this movie got released around the time when Bruce Willis actually tried to care about acting, because Bruce Willis was pretty solid in this. Like, it's a shame he doesn't do any more like horror suspenseful films like this anymore. Except he does dumb movies like Cosmic Sin. Yeah, that guy really needs a big comeback, That's not to mention you also had Misha Barton was also in this. That was pretty cool to see her pre-OC fame. You can also really buy Bruce Willis as this child psychologist really well. He played that character perfectly. He's so creepy as a character. The scenes where Cole awakens one night to discover a ghost girl vomiting is really intense. This movie is a really it's PG-13, but it's still pretty intense. It's very suspenseful. So if you guys have never really seen The Sixth Sense, go watch it. To me, it's probably M. Night Shyamalan's best work in my opinion. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What are some of your favorite parts? Some of your favorite moments? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Timmy Style.